Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 4. You're almost halfway through the entire course, and so far, you're doing great. Keep up the good work, and I'm excited to have more conversations this week about what it means to lead a missional movement. It's going to be a fun week to talk about how we get past the different structures and steps that we think we typically have to do in a community when we're thinking about, specifically planting churches, starting new works, working through finding out what type of ministries these communities need. You've investigated your communities, you've learned about them, and now we're going to dive a little bit more into how do we gain momentum, how do we start a movement and work in a direction of what God is wanting to do to impact the kingdom in these local communities. Each of them have different identities, different demographics, different dynamics that we've discussed last week and weeks before that. So each movement is going to look a little bit different. What we do in one neighborhood in, say, for instance, my background, Chicago, is going to look different than what we do in another neighborhood. Because, say, for instance, within that city, there's 77 different neighborhoods, and each one of them looks significantly different. And each one of them is skeptical of outsiders from outside the city and then from outside of their community. Each one has an identity, and each movement then is going to look a little bit different. We have to kind of figure out what we're going to do in order to lead those movements. This week, your primary lecture video is going to come from a guy named Alan Hirsch. Alan is one of the foremost front-running voices for the missional movement theology. It's really interesting, some of his thoughts. It's really kind of fun to watch because he has a way of somehow insulting us and critiquing the church and getting us to laugh at it at the same time. But it's a great critique. It's a good concept. It's good thinking that kind of needs to be worked through if we're going to really lead a missional movement in our communities. So I hope you enjoy that. It's a little bit longer in one video. Break it up into a couple chunks if you need to. Watch for 5 to 10 minutes, hit pause, come back a little bit later on it. But make sure you really pay attention and listen to the whole video. Let me know if you have any questions or if you need anything, and I look forward to the conversations that come about this week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.